Attract Money Challenge. Part 2, Day 3. Let's talk about something most people ignore, but it quietly shapes everything in your life, especially your income, your thoughts, not your degree, not your luck, not even your current situation, your thoughts. Because whether you notice it or not, every single action you take today started as a thought. That moment when you decided to try something new, or the moment you didn't, that time you spoke up in a meeting, or stayed silent, that idea you acted on is, or overthought until it disappeared. It all began in your mind. And here's the chain most people never stop to see. Your thoughts create your actions. Your action create your results. So if your thoughts are constantly negative, doubtful, fearful, what kind of actions do you think follow? You hesitate, you delay, you play safe. You tell yourself, I'm not ready yet. What if I fail? Others are better than me. This probably won't work. So you don't apply, you don't ask, you don't try. And from the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. But inside, a pattern is running. Now think about this honestly. How many opportunities have passed you, not because you weren't capable, but because your thoughts convinced you not to act? And then, when results don't change, it feels like life is stuck. Income feels stuck. Growth feels stuck. But the root isn't always outside. It's internal because your income is not just a number. It's often a reflection of your decision, is your risks, your consistency. And all of that begins with how you think. Now imagine a small shift, not fake positivity, not pretending everything is perfect, just a slightly better thought. Instead of, I can't do this. What if it becomes, let me try once, instead of, I'm not good enough? What if it becomes, I can get better? Instead of, this won't work. What if it becomes, what if it does? Notice nothing magical happened. Your situation didn't suddenly change, but your next action did. You try, you learn, you improve, you show up again. And over time, those small actions start stacking. A new skill, a new opportunity, a better decision, a conversation you wouldn't have had before. And slowly, your results begin to shift. That's how it works. Not overnight, not dramatically, but consistently. So today, don't try to change your entire life. Just notice your thoughts, especially the ones that stop you. Question them, challenge them, replace them, even slightly, because the quality of your life, and yes, even your income, is deeply connected to the quality of your thoughts. Change the thought, you change the action, you change the result. And that's where everything begins.
Day 4. Let's clear something up, because a lot of people get this wrong. Manifestation is not magic. It's not sitting in your room, thinking about money, and expecting it to just appear. It's not wishing, hoping, or waiting for life to suddenly change, because if that worked, everyone would already have everything they want. Manifestation is much simpler than that, but also much more honest. It's 3 things: focus, belief, action, and most people miss at least one. Let's make this real. Think about a time you really wanted something, maybe a better job, more income, a new home, a different life. At the beginning, you were excited. You thought about it often. You imagined how it would feel. That's focus. But then, something happens. Doubt slowly creeps in. What if it doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? People like me don't get these things. Now your belief starts shaking, and when belief drops, your actions change without you even noticing. You stop putting in effort, you delay things, you stop showing up consistently, and then nothing changes. Not because manifestation doesn't work, but because one piece broke. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. Focus without belief creates frustration. You keep thinking about what you want, but deep down you don't think it's possible. Belief without action creates illusion. You feel good for a moment, but your reality stays the same. Action without focus creates exhaustion. You stay busy, but you're not moving toward anything meaningful. All 3 have to work together. Focus gives direction, belief gives energy, action creates results. Let's bring this into your everyday life. If you say you want more money, but you constantly focus on what's not working, that's broken focus. If you say you want to grow, but deep down you believe this isn't for me, that's broken belief. If you dream about a better life, but never take real steps toward it, that's missing action. And then it feels like nothing is happening. But it's not because you're unlucky, it's because the system is incomplete. Now imagine this shift. You choose one clear goal. You keep your focus on it daily, not obsessively, but intentionally. You work on your belief by reminding yourself that growth is possible, that you don't have to be perfect to begin, and then you act, not once, not when you feel motivated, but consistently. Even on the days you don't feel like it, even when progress feels slow, because that's where most people stop. They think manifestation should feel easy, but real manifestation feels like discipline. It feels like showing up when no one is watching. It feels like doing the work without immediate results. And slowly, things start shifting. Opportunities appear. Your confidence grows. Your results begin to reflect your effort, not magically, but logically. So, today, don't just wish for change. Check the three parts. Where is it breaking for you? Is it your focus, your belief, or your action? Fix that one piece, and you'll start seeing movement again. Because manifestation isn't magic, it's alignment. And when your focus, belief, and actions align, change becomes inevitable. You don't need a perfect financial past to build a better financial future. You don't need to suddenly transform overnight or wait until you feel ready or confident enough. All you need is a shift in identity, followed by small, consistent actions that match it. Because every time you choose to think a little more carefully, spend a little more intentionally, or learn a little more about money, you are no longer the person you used to be. You are becoming someone new. So stop repeating old labels that limit you. Stop living inside a story that keeps you stuck, and start building a new one decision at a time. Because in the end, you don't rise to the level of your desires. You fall or grow to the level of your identity. And the moment you change that identity, everything else begins to change with it.
If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more content that helps you reset your mind and feel better in everyday life.